Bang, bang! What's going on, guys? This is another exciting edition of the main event on Talkin Hands. I'm your host, Preston, as always, joined by my co-host, Danny Betts. We're going to break down this Saturday's main event. Joet Gonzales taking on Isaac Dogboe. Before we get into that, though, got to recap last week's big fight. We had Ryan Garcia get it done, knockout round 6 against Javier Fortuna. Danny, thoughts on King Ree's triumphant return to the ring?
I mean, it's kind of lose-lose for him because like everybody expected him. Well, I take that back. Now a lot of people actually tried to bet on Fortuna, which that's a different story. We were trying to attack him, P, but it made no sense to me. But I mean, Garcia went in there and did what he was supposed to do. Like I said, I was gonna be disappointed if he didn't get a knockout in that fight. I saw slightly improvements, but I still see the same things. Like, he's still flat-footed to me. He still leaves his chin up in the air pretty high, things like that. But other than that, his speed and his left hand still looks crispy. His jab looks decent. Not a lot of volume, but when he connects, is accurate. And, I mean, he got it done. I mean, we didn't get to hit the 7, 8, or 9 rounds. I think we had like a +3 something, but it was close. I mean, I told people just sprinkle rounds 4 or 6 just in case, because I was thinking it would happen earlier, just than later. But I mean, he went in there and got the job done, man.
Yeah, I thought he looked pretty good. We've got Nick in the chat, Boston Nick, let's go, and Philip V. What's up, Philip?
What up?
Yeah, I actually thought he looked a lot better because kind of what we were talking about. His previous opponent was basically running away from him. Didn't want to engage at all on the feet. So Ryan this time got a guy who, and the chat was with us last week, very hittable. You watch the Jojo Diaz fight. The guy is hittable. He's going to get hit square in the jaw. He's going to go down. He got up, went down again, got up. Third time's a charm. Adios, Fortuna. See you never. But Garcia, I thought he looked good. Yeah.
Did you see the little trick? We were watching it on Discord. I was telling the guys like that's a vet move. He spit out his mouthpiece on purpose because he knew obviously the ref has to pick it up, take it to the corner, give him a couple more seconds. That was smart on his end, but didn't matter.
Yeah, that's what Corrales did in that classic where he spit it out, and then Joe Goosen came, and then he got that come from behind win against Castillo. Yeah. One of the greatest fights of all time. Von Polo in the chat. What's up, Von Polo? Yeah, Garcia was good. I mean, like, that's kind of what I wanted to see afterwards. He was talking a lot. I know he wanted to fight Tank. He's calling Tank out. And he's saying if he can't get Tank, he's going to try for Teofimo. And
I would love that.
He's not going down, so he says he's going to stay at 140. As we know, he's building his frame, getting heavier, and he's looking good at 140. Great performance. Did what he has to do. De La Hoya's in his ear, talking him up. So, yeah, I was impressed. I was impressed with Ryan Garcia there. Like you said, man. He needed the knockout. He got the knockout.
Right. Yeah, I felt like he needed that like a performance, man, knockout. Still, like, Fortuna, it is what it is. He's an older fighter. He did not look in great shape. And for people that didn't know, it was supposed to be at 135. But Fortuna said, I'm not going to make it. Let's fight at 140. And they agreed. And at the weigh-ins, like, Fortuna didn't look that great, in shape. And I was a little bit surprised, that Garcia was like, you know what, I'm going to stay at 140. Because, I think it's meant to be because the last 2 fights, I fought there. So might as well. There's so many people go fight at 140. It's crazy. I hope, because he barks a lot, bro. We know how he is. He tweets out, a bunch of trash talk and things like that. I want to see it happen. I mean, I know he's young, so I'm not in a super rush to fight him like the fights like with Tank or anything like that. I want to see it. Don't get me wrong, but like there's no rush. But don't be calling out people when you know you're not gonna fight them. That's all I'm saying.
I think he would fight Tank Davis though. Like
Yeah,
I think that fight could get made because Tank's a smaller guy. So Tank would have to come back up to 140 because who's Tank's last fight? Rolly. There's a guy who's on drugs. is Rolly Romero. This guy's calling out Errol Spence. I don't know what he's
Dude.
on. He's on crack or whatever.
He wants the money, bro. I mean, he's getting paid though.
Yeah,
He is crazy. He's a crazy character. He's funny, but I make fun of him all the time.
yeah, he wouldn't last 3 rounds with Spence. Good one, Nick. Nick says he had round 6 plus
Oh yeah,
900.
yeah.
So,
Nick
yeah,
Caston.
good one there. Like I said, Ryan got done, looked good. Hopefully they make that fight at 140. We saw mybookie.ag, promo code PUBSPORTS, get that deposit bonus, 100% up to $1,000 on your Bitcoin, 50% debit credit, use the Bitcoin, get that 100% bonus match. Mybookie.ag has odds out for Tank versus Ryan. Tank minus 200. So we kind of previously discussed that last week. I thought it'd be a little like that seemed about right. I know Danny was a little higher on Tank. If you guys have watched the show, I don't like Tank Davis, so I was not as high on him. But I think those odds are pretty fair. What are your thoughts on that line and if they make that fight?
I think it's perfect. I thought it was around like it was gonna be around 200 to minimum to 400 minus. I mean, I would love to see that fight. It's just gonna be hard because they're both in different promotions and companies and things like that. So we'll see if it gets done. I know that pay per view is gonna be insane. They should, a lot of people are gonna buy that fight, so they should do good numbers for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Hopefully, the rumor is November if it happens, but again, we know how hard it takes for boxing matches to happen. As we see here, Big Show, he put there in the chat. If you want to help us out, go buy me a coffee, buymeacoffee.com/PubSports Radio. Buy a coffee, $5 for one. Any and all purchases are donations. They get used for our next trip, Atlantic City. Once we come close to the mark set on that website, we will be doing a meet and greet. And in case you want to see kind of what we do, Big Show so graciously edited a video last night, an hour long, kind of shows you what we do on these meet and greets, fishing, bar hopping. I did a sneaker con video, UFC fights if there's a fight. So we do a whole lot of stuff. So if you guys want to check that video out, it's on the YouTube as well. So going from that, we can go to the main event this week. We have Isaac Dogboe taking on Joet Gonzales. Saturday night, Minnesota. Big fight for both competitors. 126 pounds, featherweight eliminator. Danny, your thoughts? Dogboe Gonzales. No odds that I've seen right now, but I do have a pick. Who are you on, or your thoughts on this?
I'm surprised. Yeah, the lines are still not out. Shout out to Big Show for that video. I seen that. It was great. Go check it out for sure. And that's just some of the stuff that goes on in our trips and things like that. We always have a blast. Shout out to Dan in the chat. He said Purple Rain Rolly on that stuff. He sure is, man. Nick, we'll probably talk about that pretty soon. He said, what do you think the odds would be? So going into this fight, we got Gonzales and Dogboe. They're fighting at 126. Dogboe used to fight at 122. He's the shorter guy. He's 5'4". Gonzales is, 5'6". He's going to have a reach advantage of 70-inch reach, and Dogboe only has 64. And that's the thing. Dogboe, he's not a true 126 pounder. So he's going to be at disadvantage here. He's got to fight in the inside. He does have some power. It hasn't really translated all like that at 126, even though he knocked out, I forget his name. He's got one knockout. Yeah. They both fought the best at 126, which is Emmanuel Navarrete. And Dogboe fought him twice. And especially in that second fight, he got his ass whooped. Like, it was bad. Yeah. Navarrete is probably the best 126, or at least one of them at that weight class. So there's no shame there. But Gonzales, when he fought Navarrete, he did pretty all right. I mean, even though he clearly lost and, he was getting beat up, but, like, he defended himself and hung in there, like a true warrior that he is. This is going to be interesting because, like, Gonzales got a good jab, a lot of volume, decent movement, but my thing, I question his IQ because, like, when he fought Navarrete, he was going in there swinging away, like, you know, playing to Naruto's game plan. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You're not going to knock out Naruto in his own game. And Dogboe's a good inside fighter. So this one's kind of tricky for me. I think this is going to be a close match. I'm leaning Gonzalez. I think he's going to throw more volume. He's going to win more minutes. And also, Dogboe tends to fade a little bit in the second half of fights. And you're not going to expect that from Gonzalez. He's going to be in there for the whole fight, throwing volume, things like that. My thing is, like, I want him to fight smart. Like, switch it up. Use that jab. He's got a good jab. Stay on the outside for a little bit and mix it in, you know, going inside once in a while. Because if he goes in there, like, fighting Dogboe inside the whole fight, he's going to lose. I mean, I don't know how you feel about this fight, P.
Yeah, Big Show, I think, asking if I'm going to go to the fight. I did see it's in Minnesota, but it's a 6 hour, 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
So I'll probably pass on this one. But it is a good fight. TJ, thanks for hopping in the chat here. First listen. Yeah, it's a good fight. This is a very good fight. And Nick, congratulating you on pronouncing the guy's name right.
You know I'm horrible with names, bro. Let's keep it real.
And I was actually pleased to hear that because I agree with you that
shit.
Joet Gonzales. That was my pick.
Real quick, for people that don't know, like I said before, me and Preston, we said, you know, we were leaning one way. We didn't say who it was. And I was excited to see who it was because I knew this fight was going to be close.
Yeah, I like Joet Gonzales. TJ's a Tank supporter. Great. Fantastic.
It's not like you like Garcia like that either, bro.
No, I don't, but I'm just not a huge Tank guy.
Who do you really want to win that one, though, B? Like, I could see it going through your head. Like, I don't want either one of the. Let's get a draw.
He's like, a draw.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I would probably want Garcia to win, because then I could, like, I think he's going to end up at 147, and he's going to get murdered.
You just want to shit on all the Tank guys, don't you?
Yeah, and I mean, they love it. Tank, they just love it. Yeah. I bet who wins. Yeah, I mean, Tank can win that fight for sure, TJ.
Yeah.
He's got the knockout power, and Garcia is chinny if he gets cracked. We saw it against the Scotsman or the British fighter. That was his last fight, January. Luke Campbell. Yeah. But this fight, Joet Gonzales, I just like what he can do in the ring. Like you said, Dogboe's moving up. I watched Dogboe's fight versus Christopher Diaz. He didn't look good.
Yeah.
Arguably lost that fight.
The one before, bro, he lost that one for sure. What's his name? Oh, my God. I forget his name, but he definitely lost that.
Yeah, he's had two kind of rough fights, and prior to that, he got murdered by, like I said, Navarte. I don't love Gonzales here. Again, the odds will show, and I do agree with you. I think the odds are going to be fairly close. I think it's going to be like a minus 130, plus 100. So it's going to be a very close pick. But I like Gonzales here. I like what he can do. I think he can throw more. I think he'll be in his face more. Definitely has to watch out for the counters.
Mm-hmm.
But if he uses his size, I think he has a speed advantage. Dogboe, he really only looked good one fight. And that was Magdaleno. Didn't even know who he was fighting, basically. He came out. They got into a war, like a very tough fight. And then he got him out of there late. Then he fights Navarte. He loses the first one, somewhat close. Second one, he just got murdered. But, yeah, I like Joet Gonzales here. I like him quite a bit. Like I said, I think he can go with the body, go up top, just out-hustle him, out-round him, win rounds, bank rounds. Then once you're banking rounds, you're up 4, 5, 6 rounds. Dogboe's going to overextend. Then maybe you can hit him clean. But I don't think there's going to be a knockout here. I really don't. I think the fight goes the distance. Again, no odds yet. But I'm going to take Gonzales, probably win 8 rounds to 4. TJ's right, though. The Haney fight, we were all over Haney as well. So.
Oh, for sure, man.
That was an easy one.
Easy money. Real quick, I was telling the boys in the Discord, man. I'm like, this might be the week, boys. Me and Preston are usually always on the same page. We think alike. And we analyze boxing pretty much the same too. And I'm like, this fight's pretty close coming up, so we might be on opposite sides finally. And nope. We're on the same exact guy. I think this goes the distance also too, because like I said, they both fought Navarrete, and that dude hits hard for at 126, and they both survived, and especially I trust Gonzalez too. He's tough, man, and I think he gets it done. I'm gonna look at the certain props like fight goes the distance, Gonzalez by decision, things like that.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's up to what the odds makers say, because I would think a lot of people would take Dogboe because I think they think he's the flashier guy. He's been in there 1 or 2 fights, but I don't know. I just think Gonzalez is the better boxer. I really do, and I think he's going to win this fight. TJ in the chat saying Giovanni Cabrera, Gabe Flores, hella good fight too. Is that like the co-main for this card?
I think it's the corner, the one before. Gabe Flores, man, he's got. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he's got potential for sure, but his last fight, he's got to tune some things up, man. Because I didn't like a lot of his defense, man. He was getting caught left and right, and if he doesn't get his opponent out of there, he has a hard. Like, he gets frustrated in my eyes. Like, the way I see him fighting, he gets frustrated. Like, the guy's taking his punches and things like that, but. He definitely has potential. I actually hit him up on Instagram. I might do an interview with him.
Yeah, I'm looking. So this guy, Cabrera's 20-0. Flores is 22-1, or 21.
That is the co-main.
Yeah, it's the co-main. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I've seen this guy fight Jason Velez. I'm looking at his record. I saw that fight. So
yeah, we're watching it on. I think we watched that one on Discord too, together.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens in that one. Again, no odds. Unfortunately, no odds.
That's the thing. I think the bookies are kind of like, they don't know what to do. Like, Typology, bro, if you look at it, they got a lot of people are picking, at like 70-something% are picking Dogboe. So really? I'm hoping, dude, if we can get plus money on Gonzalez.
Yeah, I think it's a pick 'em, or that's what I would assume the odds makers would make it. It says Flores is going up in weight.
Yeah, TJ, I'm kind of worried about that. I ain't gonna lie.
You guys both think it goes to a decision though?
I think so.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit of value in a fun bet, for the boxing fun bets for the week to actually just like hop on the over and just ladder it, right?
Yeah, dude. Hey, I got one for you, bro.
All right.
I think Preston might agree with this. I would sprinkle the draw. Because Dogboe is the first half of fights, like he's there, like he's got a good gas tank, things like that. He tends to fade, and Gonzalez starts a little slow. So I could see this being like, and he's Dogboe is a short, stocky guy, like muscles and things like that. That's why he tends to fade later on. But I could see the judges like trying to pick. Oh, do I like the heavy shots better? Which it might seem like Dogboe's hitting him harder, but it's really not. And then you got the volume of Gonzalez. It could be a close-ass fight. And I you never know, man. I could see a draw. If you give me some good odds, I might sprinkle that too.
Yeah, my only concern with that is, like they're saying, it's an eliminator, so they definitely want someone to win.
True.
Drinking Hand in the chat. What's going on, Drinking Hand? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a whole lot. Always fade draw just in case.
Yeah, TJ. I mean, of course, if you get great odds to it, you're not gonna miss 10, 20, 30 bucks if it's like a good number for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing, which granted he lost, but at least he was in the ring with the guy. Gonzalez fought Shakur. He was in there. Yeah. He lasted. He lasted that fight. Like, he's not.
So, since you brought that up, for people that don't know, when Gonzalez fought Shakur, they had some like family issues, and there was a lot of beef in that fight because Gonzalez's sister is Shakur Stevenson's fiance now, and they're about to have a baby, and like she basically left the family, and her family didn't like Shakur. There was a lot of beef, and Shakur was kind of being a little disrespectful. Even though after the fight, he said on the mic, no disrespect. I apologize. Hopefully, you guys could speak to your sister, and things like that. But That made that fight was super interesting just because of that, man. I was like, what the hell's going on right now?
Yeah, I remember they ran a lot of promo for that, for like the build up, like the hype,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like they couldn't find a guy to fight Stevenson, and then all of a sudden this guy comes out of basically nowhere, and then yeah, I remember that story. I do quite well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean we'll see what happens, but it looks like we're gonna be on the same page here. Nick's
So,
making the bold proclamation that Jake Paul's gonna lose his next fight. Wow.
oh shit. We'll see. We get to that, man. But like Nick said earlier, he asked us, "What you think, Preston? Since we don't have the odds yet, what do you think the odds are going to be for this fight, Gonzalez and Dogboe?"
I would make the odds minus 130, Gonzalez plus 100, Dogboe. I think the bookmakers will make it a pick 'em minus like 110, minus 115 each way. That's my opinion.
There's no lines out at all, nowhere.
No.
Dude,
That's
we can't find them.
strange, dude. That's strange,
Yeah,
ain't it?
it's crazy, bro. It makes me think like
It's
I
not
don't
like they
know.
got all kinds of sports all week. Like
Right.
it's fucking dead. Like there's badminton in the live queue.
I think they're having a hard time with this fight, bro. They know they're because like I said, a lot of people going off typology. If they make Dogboe an underdog, a lot of people are gonna smash that line because 75% in typology is going with Dogboe, and if he wins, they're gonna lose a lot of money. You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna try to make Dogboe the favorite. In my eyes, if I had to guess, I think that he's gonna be minus 125 because thinking like a bookie, like I'm not no expert or anything, but that's what I would do just to save some money if there's a lot of money coming in, and I could like bait people to bet Dogboe, thinking, oh, he's gonna win, minus 125. That's not that bad, and then
Yeah.
boom, guys like us, we're gonna take that Gonzalez, even money or minus 110.
Yeah, and I think Gonzalez by decision will probably be like plus 200, plus 250.
Oh, I would love
so,
that. I would love
yeah,
that.
kind of like the last one we talked about, Vargas versus Mixayo. And by decision, it wasn't great, but
Yeah, it was like plus 165 or something like that.
yeah, but you're getting some plus money, and then, like we said, if you could have bet the split decision, which it won the split decision, that was plus 1,200. Which, if you have a book, that
Mhm.
allows that, obviously. But yeah, I mean, so I guess we can move on. Best bet. I think we know our best bet, even though there's no line out for it.
Right. Yeah, my best bet for this one is gonna be probably just money line for Gonzalez. Like I said, I'm gonna look at other things like the decision prop, fight goes the distance, things like that. So I might have a couple bets for this fight. TJ said Vargas by decision, live odds 6 round. Oh, plus 350. Nice.
Was that
Yeah.
after he got knocked down?
Mm,
I remember he got knocked down.
think
Well,
that
he got
was-
like knocked down like multiple times, but they only ruled one a knockdown. So
yeah, the first time was what, 7th, 8th round, I think. That might have been before.
yeah,
I
and
don't
then he's
I think
saying
the first knockdown you guys were saying was like a slip.
Yeah, but
yeah,
the first one, oh, 9th. Yeah, I knew it was like 8th or 9th. Yep, 7th or 8th. So 9th.
yeah. So that's
was-
kind of crazy to give you. A
Yeah, you got good
win.
odds. Shit.
Yeah,
good
pre-fight, like you
odds.
said, it was like nothing. Yeah, Pulev lost a split to Jasor.
Yeah,
so,
yep.
yeah, which
Tesora's trying to fight Wilder.
yeah, good luck.
We'll see.
Good luck with that. But yeah, I agree with that. Joet Gonzales is the pick for me as well. I think he wins by decision. We'll see what lines we have when they drop, but I like Gonzalez here quite a bit. Even if you're not the most technically sound defensively, as long as you're throwing, and if you're throwing more, Gonzalez will be doing that. He'll be banking rounds, and it'll be up to Dogboe to change the trajectory of the fight. I don't think he's going to do that. So I think Gonzalez boxes his way to a decision and becomes a number one
Yeah, because
contender.
he's got a good jab, and what I like about him, he's got good straights, and against a guy like Dogboe, that throws a lot of hooks. That's good. Definitely help Gonzalez.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I guess we can go through the only other thing's prize picks.
They have something at least.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe they have something. I haven't seen anything for a bit, but you guys could go to Prize Picks, enter that promo code PUBSPORTS, get your 100% match bonus up to $100. Deposit the 100, put promo code PUBSPORTS, get the 100, so you have 200 to play with. PrizePicks.com, promo code PUBSPORTS. Big Show in the chat asks, you have to pick a fight to fight with only one hand. Who would you pick? A fighter to fight with only one hand?
Goddamn that fighter.
A fighter to fight with only one hand. Who would you pick? Any weight class, I would assume.
Oh man.
Give me shit.
That's tough.
Give me either Bivol or Fury. I was gonna say Beater Bev.
I was gonna say
Beater
because he can knock anybody out.
Yeah. But, I'll go with Bivol. Just because he can control fighters with the jab, and hopefully they make that fight because that's a huge. That'd be an amazing fight.
I wish it won't be next, but hopefully down the road.
KSI's fighting soon, Nick. You should be on the undercard. He's fighting next month.
Yep.
So yeah, TJ says jab sets up everything. That's the fundamentals for boxing.
So yeah, because Nick said every great fighter has a great job. Yep. If you got a great job, man, like he said, that sets up everything.
Wow, their right hand all he got. So, yeah. That's not bad.
Real deal.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else to get to. Next week though, very interesting fight, return of Danny Garcia. So that'll be a big one. And then we'll recap Dogboe Gonzales. Hopefully we're on the right side again. Been doing pretty well. Just got to continue stacking these units up and doing well. Anything else to add, Danny?
No, I just got to talk shit to the bookies real quick. Like, hey, put a line down, bro, so we could bet this. Because don't be scared. They're over here thinking too much about these lines right now.
Yeah, maybe we can be influencers on this line. Who knows? We'll see. So, yeah, that was it, guys. As Dane likes to say, leave a like. Comment down below your thoughts. Who do you want to win? What were your thoughts on Ryan Garcia's fight? You want to see Garcia versus Tank? You like the odds for Garcia versus Tank? -200 Tank. Are you a Tank truther? Going to go to the window with Tank? Or do you hate Tank like me?
Tank's going to knock him out.
I will say this. I would take no
early
distance.
prediction.
I would take no distance. I'll tell you that.
For sure, TJ. For sure. I can't wait. I want to see that.
Yeah.
He's talking about Danny Garcia at 155. Oh, he said not interested. To be honest, okay. Why you're not interested? I want to know.
Adam Kownacki guy. He looked bad his last fight. He got knocked out by that Robert Helenius. Chimaev, yeah. I mean, good luck betting Chimaev though.
Yeah, he's like -1200 or something.
Yeah, like over 1,000.
You know, Nick already started putting on parlays.
Inside the distance will be chalk too, I think.
No, I learned my lesson. I had Chimaev inside the distance against Burns.
Yeah, but we're talking about leaky ass Nick Diaz.
I know, and it's 5 rounds. It's 5 rounds too.
He didn't make it 5.
I don't think so either, but we'll see.
Yeah, but that was it, guys. Main event: Talkin Hands, Gonzales versus Dogboe. Next week we got Dan Garcia, return Dan Garcia. Everyone in the chat, come back next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We'll see you then. Have a good one, guys.
Yes, sir. We out.